Hello again. We had homework. The homework was name one instance or a few instances when vicarious living affected or affects your life. Of course, we decided that we have to do the homework ourselves. So here is part of the homework. We did more homework, and we did more homework more than one time. But here is part of the homework.
So how did Leonardo become such a free spirit? From the beginning, Leonardo was an outsider. Born in 1452 to an unwed farm girl in the small Italian town of Vinci, he was named Leonardo from Vinci. Therefore, Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo had the great good fortune to be born out of wedlock. It meant he didn't have crammed into him the sort of old, dusty, scholastic wisdom of the Middle Ages. Instead, he got to be self-taught. It also meant he didn't have to be a notary like his father. And so he has a fresh life where he can be anything he wants.
At about 14, Leonardo's father sent him to learn a trade in Florence, the epicenter of commerce, learning, and beauty at the beginning of the Renaissance.
Florence was one of the most advanced social organizations of the planet.
Did you see? At 14, Leonardo, instead of going to school, he gets to be an apprentice. Keep watching.
City that was attracting the brightest guys around.
Florence is just extraordinary at this time to produce Donatello, Masaccio, Brunelleschi, Michelangelo, Raphael.
With no formal education, Leonardo started as an apprentice in one of the leading artist studios of the day, the workshop of Andrea del Verrocchio.
Verrocchio was a sculptor above all, but also a painter, an architect. He could play music. So the example of Verrocchio was very important to Leonardo.
Leonardo's training with Verrocchio is a real model of how an artist should evolve. Technique is subordinate to the act of seeing. It's about the eye, and it's Leonardo who first described that.
It is believed the handsome model for this Verrocchio statue of David is his apprentice, a young Leonardo.
Think about it. What other instances do you know when apprenticeship change dramatically a person's life? One of them you may carry in your pocket. Benjamin Franklin. Remember how 4-year-old me learned how to read. What happens is that such a life-changing experience would carry on for one's entire life, and substantially every time you get to read a new book or follow a book transformed into a movie, a documentary, you have the benefit of imagining yourself facing and living the challenges that are presented in said book. Like me, 4-year-old me, every time you read a book, you have a chance at living vicariously through the eyes of either the person who wrote the book or the characters inside the book. And this is the power, the full power of Vicarious. Let's embrace it. See you tomorrow.